can be really easy to start to lose touch with your natural energy, the part of you that makes people trust you, remember you, and want to work with you, the part that allows people to connect with you really easily. And that's why in today's episode, I am going to show you how to balance authenticity with confidence and professionalism so you can advance your career without dimming your humanity. Think about the last time you got a really uncomfortable text in the middle of your workday, something that shook you for a second, but you were surrounded by people. Maybe you felt your chest tighten, your throat close up a little bit, but instead of showing it, you stepped outside for a quick walk, or maybe you went to the bathroom just to breathe or to cry, because the last thing that you wanted was for anyone to question your professionalism. We've all been there, keeping it together while something inside of us feels anything but together. Here's the truth. Successful women learn early that professionalism comes with some invisible rules in the workplace about tone and emotion and even facial expressions. But after years of trying to fit those rules, it can be really easy to start to lose touch with your natural energy, the part of you that makes people trust you, remember you, and want to work with you, the part that allows people to connect with you really easily. And that's why in today's episode, I am going to show you how to balance authenticity with confidence and professionalism so you can advance your career without dimming your humanity. Because here's the tension that most women feel. We are told to be authentic, but that doesn't mean oversharing. We're told to be professional, but that doesn't mean hiding every emotion. The women who get chosen for the opportunities that they deserve are the ones who know how to blend both authenticity and professionalism in a way that builds trust and inspires confidence. When I was pitching my tech startup to investors, I walked into those rooms with confidence and professionalism every time. I knew I was young and that was table stakes. I believed in myself, I believed in the work, and I believed that I could deliver. But here's the truth. I didn't believe that I had $1 billion company. And in fundraising, in venture capital, that's the game. Now, my presence wasn't the problem. I was grounded, I was clear, I was excited, and I knew how to hold my own in a room full of people with money, influence, and power. What I struggled with was the inner battle. How do I stay authentic about my doubts about my company while also presenting myself in a way that builds investor confidence? I had to learn that authenticity doesn't mean saying everything that's on your mind. It means showing up as yourself, but filtered through the lens of what's useful and aligned with your goal. Presence is about the ability to direct focus in a given moment. It's about letting people believe in you while still being real and approachable and human. And this doesn't just apply to raising money, it applies to job interviews, to company meetings, to client conversations. Your presence will either build trust or raise questions. Now, if you're listening to this thinking, yes, this is the missing piece for me right now, I want to more consistently show up in a way that inspires confidence, I'd love to help you out. Book a free clarity call with me and we will map out how best to strengthen both your personal brand and your presence to help you reach your career goals faster. Now, from my perspective, here's the proper way to balance authenticity with confidence and professionalism. Step 1, as ridiculous as this may sound, determine your professional brand vibe. Your presence as a human in the workplace should feel intentional and consistent, not accidental. So ask yourself, what would feel most natural to me while also inspiring confidence? Do I want to come across as bold and visionary, calm and steady, warm and approachable? And here's why this matters. We trust people who are consistent. When someone's vibe is steady, you know what you'll get from them almost every time. But if someone is very unpredictable, right? They're upbeat one day, they're frazzled the next. Even if they're talented, people hesitate to put them in high stakes situations. Your vibe, your energy is a part of your personal brand, and consistency is what makes people trust you. So here's a mini exercise that you can do right now, okay? Write down 3 words that you want people to use after meeting you. Maybe it's confident, friendly, approachable, motivated, optimistic, resilient. Use those words as a compass every time you step into a room. And the more natural it feels to you as a person, the better. the easier it will be to maintain on a day when everything feels like chaos. The moms know exactly what I'm talking about here. Step 2, balance authenticity with professionalism. Okay, this is where a lot of women in the workplace feel conflicted. Authenticity doesn't mean saying everything you're thinking. It doesn't mean sharing every single struggle that's going on in your personal life. And professionalism doesn't mean pretending to be someone that you're not. The proper balance is asking, does the way I'm showing up help others see me as both capable and approachable? For example, it might be very authentic to say, I feel really anxious about this big presentation. Now, the professional version of that, the professional take on that would be, I felt pressure getting ready for this big presentation, but I prepared thoroughly and I feel good going into it. Another authentic statement could be, I really didn't know what to do in that tough client conversation. And a professional and inspiring version of that could be, that client conversation was really challenging, but we stayed focused on the goal and we reached an agreement that moved the project forward. Both versions in this situation are true, both are authentic, but the professional version inspires a little bit more trust. It directs focus. Authenticity builds connection and professionalism builds confidence. When you blend the two, people see you as both human and capable, and that's the sweet spot. Step 3, consistency even under pressure. So anyone can look confident when things are easy, right? True strength shows up when the stakes are high. So here are 3 ways to stay consistent under pressure. Number 1, get really present and breathe into your body. Remember, any career stress is not real danger. You will get through it. Number 2, pause intentionally. Nervous people rush, confident people pace. Pauses make you sound steady. And number 3, control your tone of voice as best as possible, even if your heart is racing. It communicates calm leadership. Okay, think about the leaders that you trusted, that you have a lot of faith in. Chances are it wasn't because they were flashy or loud. It was because they stayed steady when others may have been panicking. So consistency builds the feeling of safety, and safety builds trust. Here's what I want you to remember. Professionalism has nothing to do with pretending. It's about showing up as the most grounded, consistent, confident version of yourself. You have all of the emotions inside of you at any given time. You can choose what to bring forward. So the proper way to balance authenticity with professionalism isn't about faking it, isn't about really hiding things. It's about focusing on what builds both connection and trust in any given moment. You are allowed to be human. You are allowed to have moments where you don't know what to say. Just remember that your presence has an impact on the people around you. And the more consistent you are, the more people want to keep you in the room because it allows them to feel safe. Humans are seeking safety always. When you strike the authentic and professional balance, people feel safe betting on you, and that's how you stop getting overlooked and start getting chosen. So if you are ready to strengthen your presence and become the obvious choice for the opportunities you want, book your clarity call with me, and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, because in the next and final episode of this series, we are going to bring it all together with the opportunity system, how to turn all of the trust you've built into consistent offers and career opportunities. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode.